For more on this historic vote, I'm joined by Euronews correspondent Joanna Gill, who's in the counting centre in Edinburgh. The No campaign has won out during a dramatic night of declarations for Scotland. Turnout was huge, but the result is clear. How did the story unfold throughout the night?
Well, early on in the night, there was an upset for the Yes campaign when Clackmannanshire, which was deemed to be a safe place for the Yes vote, voted overwhelmingly for the No. Across in Glasgow, which was meant to be a Yes vote, they did confirm that for Alex Salmond. And then later on, Dundee also had a huge result, 57% in favour of a Yes vote. But then across in Edinburgh, you had an overwhelming No vote. And with such population numbers, this sealed the deal for the No campaign for Scotland to remain a part of the UK.
The polls had the Yes and No campaigns almost neck and neck over the last few days. You've been covering this referendum for months in Scotland. How did the campaigns compare?
Well, overall, it's been quite interesting, especially after a poll last week showed the Yes campaign actually in front. This was deemed to be part of the Yes campaign's success. They seemed to have a more positive message, talking about a future that was very positive. And obviously the No campaign, being a No, was deemed more negative. And they were accused of scaremongering, fear tactics, always talking about what would happen if Scotland was independent, that prices would rise, there would be a threat to the NHS. And equally, the Yes campaign efficiently campaigned against that. So it's been neck and neck in the last week or so. But I think in the end, when people went to the polls and many 10% or so didn't turn out, I think those were the undecideds who decided this was a historic decision. They just couldn't say yes or no in the end.
That's right. The result isn't as close as many polls have been predicting. But it's been clear throughout the campaign that the referendum has divided the country, communities and even families. How challenging will it be for the nation to now be reconciled?
Well, hopefully it won't be too challenging. There's been a few isolated incidents of nastiness, and I'm hearing that on social media there's been a few sort of nasty exchanges so far. But hopefully this just is restricted to social media, and this won't actually turn out on the ground. Last night I was at the Scottish Parliament. There was a very happy atmosphere between both Yes and No. So hopefully that will carry on and the reconciliation after this will be easier. And in the end, you have a situation where Scotland should be given more powers.
Yes, all the main British parties have offered Scotland further devolved powers in efforts to keep the union together. So can the nationalists still claim something of a victory from this campaign?
Well, the nationalists are already claiming a victory in the numbers of the voter turnout. Alex Salmond, although admitting defeat, has said that the main victory could be that this is a victory for participative democracy. In the end, I think we won't be seeing too much trouble with the Devo Max. This should go forward.
Joanna Gill in Edinburgh, thank you very much.